Hey, it's Phoebe, your friendly Hawke Media content editor. If you're watching this video, you're already a part of the Hawke family, but there are a few things you need to know so you can soar with us. Our editorial briefs and brand guidelines are two of those things. So here's everything you need to know to master them. When you receive an assignment from a Hawke content editor like me, the editorial brief and the brand guidelines are the first two attachments you're going to want to dive into. Let's take a look at the editorial brief. First, you're going to want to double check that deadline. If you can't meet it, please let us know immediately. Next, take a look at the topic and the description. This should tell you everything you need to know about the direction the client would like the piece to take. In this case, the editor even specified that recipes should follow AP style. So be sure to keep any instructions included here about style or specific points in mind while you're writing. The client is expecting to see them. Next, let's talk about keywords. These keywords should be included 2 to 3 times in the body of your assignment. Combined with a description, they should tell you exactly what you'll need to cover in any particular article, listicle, or blog. At least one of the keywords in this list needs to be featured in each of the fields in the table here. You're going to want to copy and paste this into the document you're working from, or use our handy paginated template. Be sure to highlight where you include the keyword in yellow. That way the client and your content editor will know that you've optimized your piece for search at a glance. And before you jump into writing, take a minute to review these mandatories. You'll notice that one of these must-dos is refer to the brand guidelines for structure and formality. So let's jump into those next. Our editorial briefs are meant to tell you what to write about, and the brand guidelines will tell you how to do it. We can't stress how important it is that you take some time to read these brand guidelines carefully. We promise it will save you, and me, a headache down the line. The project overview breaks down the high-level information you should know about the client and our content strategy. This is where you'll learn the brand's mission and positioning, the goal they hope to achieve with content, the tone they'd like their content to have, and the overarching categories their content will fall into. Though this information is important to writing a piece of content the client will love, the tone is what these brand guidelines are really designed to help you nail. But of course, simply knowing a client would like their content to be articulate, approachable, and inclusive isn't enough to actually pull that off in your writing, which is why we've broken down who you'll be talking to, how to talk to them, and how not to talk to them in the next 3 sections. If you're a regular contributor with us, you'll recognize these requirements and best practices. These reflect industry-wide best practices and should always be kept in mind, no matter the client you're writing for. And before you start putting pen to paper, or fingers to keyboard, be sure to take a look at the blacklisted words section. Everything included here comes directly from the client, so avoid making mention of anything listed here at all costs. And with that, you're ready to write.